T motherfucking dub, ho.
Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Adi 3000, and this is episode 88. All right.
Yo.
It's so funny. You guys have been doing this for 88 episodes for me. I appreciate that so much.
Feels good.
I have to start with appreciation. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl Adi 3000. This is Worth the Wait TV and Worth the Wait Radio. Shout out to everybody who's listening. Shout out to everybody who is watching. If it is your first time here, I want you to join the WTW family, and all you gotta do to join the family is hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell on the side. That way you get notified each and every single time we drop a new song, a new podcast, a new video, all that good stuff. So make sure that you do that. Tell a friend to tell another friend, and you'll be good. And if you want all things WTW, all you have to do is go to our website, which is WTWrecords.com. I am ready because I am not alone.
Oh no.
I'm definitely not alone. Let me start off by introducing my co-host, Haven Spitz.
Yo. Welcome.
The boys are here. I'm so excited. And then we have two special guests. One of Worth the Wait's own, Laidback Sosa in the building. Hey,
Nope.
Can I get a hand clap for my guest? And we also have the beautiful Anna in the building.
Hey. Yes.
I am so excited because these are two people. Yeah, let's a little more clap. Yeah. I'm excited. Yay. This is the first time that we had Laidback Sosa on the show, and we're really excited because he is an artist here on Worth the Wait. You guys have heard us promote his videos, his songs, his projects, and everything, so we have him in the building. So yay. I'm so excited you're here, Sosa.
Appreciate it.
And then Anna, I'm so excited to have you here.
Yeah, glad to be here, actually.
I am so excited. You were telling me earlier that you always wanted to be on a podcast.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I have usually, a lot of people tell me I do have kind of a powerful voice.
You do.
So they kind of encourage me, they push me for it, and... yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to be me. Like, everybody's like, oh, you do it right there. And I'm like, yo, I can't just redo that and, like, make it how it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
I feel that.
yeah, but it's dope to be here.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy to have you here. Boys, how you guys doing?
It was like a race right there. Feeling good, feeling real great this week. You already know. Just trying to stay out of this damn sun and this damn little bit of rain that we've been having.
Little bit.
It's been like raining and sunny.
Yeah.
Miami for you. Hav?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. Having my ups and downs and shit, but I feel good. My homie Sosa's in town, so we just been hitting the studio, been killing shit. So that's just been good. But going to work and shit been a dub. Like, I've been hating that shit. Like, what the
Work is
fuck?
so
Yeah, we went to
tough.
the studio
Oh, my
on
God.
Monday. I woke up, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I not in the studio?
For
Like,
real. That's something that always happens, like, in the weekend that we were shooting the music video, because Anna was actually in one of our music videos for First Place.
First Place
that
coming
Spit
soon.
song off of La Vita e Bella. Oh, guys, we have shirts. Remember, you guys can order them on WTWrecords.com. You can get La Vita e Bella shirts. You can get the WTW sweaters. You can get that. You can get a link to everything that we have there, the projects and everything like that. So make sure that you head on over to the website. But yeah, so when we shot the video, like the next day, it's kind of like. I was just shooting a video, like a music video for for our company for like a greater purpose and just like the visuals and all that stuff. And then it's just like to go and like have to go to work and just be normal.
Yeah, the everyday life. Yeah, that's the everyday life. I mean, that's why a lot of people say, like, you should pursue something you love.
Yep.
It does get tough because sometimes, certain people do something they love and they have to make money out of it. And it's kind of tough when you put, like, your hobby and it's making money for you. But it's like, you're like, that's not what I wanted it for. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. Like, as an artist, I'm sure everybody, in the room is an artist. And it's tough, when it is something you love so much. But, yeah, you got to do your everyday thing.
Gotta pay the bills.
But everything makes you, you know?
Yeah, for real.
So,
I
if,
feel that.
if you have, like, a little part-time painting a house, You know what I'm saying? You can paint the shit out of your little big house. You know? You know?
All right.
That's a fact.
So I wanted to go ahead and start off with the question that Spitz had posted. I know you be posting shit on your stories too.
Don't get me
Shit.
started.
And you
Yo,
don't let's not okay
The
so okay
I don't know, jump in segments, guys. Come on.
me and Spitz got excited because we both spoke to each other like at the same time telepathically, and it's because we saw Anna's DMs. It was insane. It was so insane. It was like I was like, damn, I get DMs, but like, damn, like my dog
Wow.
gets DMs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, and it's like it's a lot of them, but of course you're a beautiful woman. You have a nice ass body,
She
and
got fans.
she got fans.
Yo,
like I
for real.
feel
I know,
it.
my fans probably gonna hate me after this. Don't hate me, fans. I'm just kidding.
They're like, oh, she
Shout
sees
out to
it.
y'all.
So
But,
she
you know,
sees the
I'm always
DMs.
working, and it's like, no,
Not
you know. I mean, you know, it's
Girl, you listen.
It's funny because I joke around and I'm like, you know, it's really not that easy being this beautiful. Like, and people are like looking at me like, what are you talking about?
not.
And I'm like, you have no idea, buddy. Like,
Tell them,
not-
girl.
Facts.
yeah, I be telling them.
Right now on the official.
And if they didn't get it in the DMs, they're getting it right now. Like
You
if
know
they
what
didn't
I'm
get it on
saying? You
social
know what I'm
media.
saying? Yeah, I mean, I do come across that, like the, you know, like the guys that are like, if you post, you know, this or whatever, you get me. Like, I do get that, but
If you
I don't know. I mean, there's
are
always
you
gonna be
talking
people
about the
talking
one
shit.
that the dude he had like DM? Was it a dude who DM'd you saying that crazy shit about that you're not gonna find a good man?
Yeah, it was
Ooh.
a dude. Yeah, it was a dude that DM'd me saying that. Yeah.
Dudes be wildin'.
What a hater. you know?
And she
Yeah, one of my boys
responded
was
like a
like-
G. I was just
Yeah.
like, dog.
One of my boys was like, you should have put that thing out blast. I'm like, look, honestly, I don't get into nobody's way, you know, and don't get into my way. And I don't like to play like evil neither back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really like to play that, but like you being nosy, you know what I'm saying? And you like, obviously, like there's gonna people that say that. It's just him. Like, yeah, he probably caught me on a bad day.
I mean, that's on his. That's his
But
fault.
it's true. You know what?
He needs to
Hope
mind his
rereads
business.
that text
Tell
message.
him to stay in his lane.
He needs to mind his business.
No, yeah,
Just
but
mind
it's
your
crazy.
business.
It's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
the other day I had a dude hit me up talking about why can't I respond to your story, sir?
Oh, I just took that off. I just took that
Sir,
off.
after
But
what
you
you
know
posted
what?
today, I would too.
Oh my god, and it's my best friends, like the friends, people that I like, you know, do talk to me, like my people that talk to me. They're like, why'd you take it off? Why'd you take it off? And I'm like, bro.
You have enough DMs.
Thank you.
So Spitz, can you bring up the question that you have posted, or do you remember it, or?
Yeah, I remember it. It was basically, do you consider having sex on a break, a relationship break, cheating?
Let's get the answer from everybody in the room.
Yeah. Cause and then I'll just say what.
Spitz
Well,
wants
I
to
have
go
a
last.
question actually. I
I'll
don't
give
have
y'all
a-
the real answer.
Yeah.
Well, ladies first. Go ahead.
Damn, I have to answer first.
Well, Claudia,
Wow.
well, this is-
Nah.
Yeah, ladies first. Ladies first.
I'm still
All
trying
right,
to
I'll
think
go
what a break
first.
is.
I'm trying. Okay, so
Okay,
a
yeah,
break is
definitely.
a break is. Can you break that down?
A break is, let's say you've been together with a person for 5 years.
Okay.
And get a little rocky, and then you're like, yo, we're gonna take a little break, and
That
see.
casually?
That guy.
Hey, we taking a break.
I mean, yeah, what is up? Yeah, what is
I'll
up?
be home a couple days.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're taking a
And-
break from the relationship.
From 5 years.
From fi-
Okay, first of all, if we're taking a break, we're not together anymore. So that's that.
I mean,
If you want to take a break, like we're just not gonna be together anymore. That's that.
Yeah.
So for me, it would
It's-
be cheating.
It's not a break if like if it's last longer than 24 hours, like that person's done.
So
yeah.
I said, what's done is done.
I mean, I think everybody does deserve time to themselves, and 5 years is a long time to be with somebody.
And then for them to just be like, yo, we gotta take a
Yeah,
break.
we have to take a break. Exactly. I mean, to be honest,
You need a
I
Kit Kat
do
bar?
believe like if the person cared enough, some people heal by going through it fast, you know. But I do believe the person cared enough, they're gonna wait at least, 2 weeks, a month. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a break
circumstances,
is
I
not
guess.
really yeah, you're kind of breaking up. It's just a nice way to say it.
Yeah, it's just like it's a break. People say that in hopes of like getting back together, but sometimes in that time frame, you'd realize that the person is just not for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's
yeah.
just this like, damn, I took a
I
break from
mean,
you for a
it's
reason.
happened before that people take breaks and they get back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's happened before. I mean, they take long breaks sometimes, but that's the thing. They dealt with other people.
But isn't a break just code for, hey, I saw this new car, I want to test drive it,
Ooh.
I'm going to be right back?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna think that anyways.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
think
Like,
it
we're
anyway.
gonna think that anyways. We're gonna be like,
Yeah, they're like, oh, they
alright,
just want to break because they just want.
Uh-huh. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Yeah.
not necessarily. I mean, if you say you seen another car and be like, if I'm driving by myself, can you get out for a little bit? Let me go a couple blocks by myself, then you can hop back in.
Okay.
I mean, I've had guys
the car
fucking
going
rode
quick.
out. Yeah, I've been there from the start, and they rode out. They did, and I had the car and everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
This car analogy is crazy.
I think car analogy.
Yo, them bars went over here. They
What
went
about
over
the
here.
buses?
Wait, hold
Miss
on.
one,
what?
But you know,
every
you know what I'm
15,
saying?
one
Like,
coming?
yeah, when there's break.
Dika break.
Squeaky brakes. Okay, I'll take it too far.
Squeaky break.
All right, so everybody is in agreement that.
Yeah. What was the poll like? What
No,
type of
well, the
answers
thing
you
was
get?
is that he basically got answers because he made it
got
like
answers.
a question,
It
so it was
wasn't-
just
it
like a
wasn't a
whole
poll.
bunch of answers. What were the answers that you were getting mostly that you were seeing?
The most answers that I'm pretty proud of was just. I'm serious. Like,
Did the girl that you wanted respond the right way?
The girl that you on the break with, what did she say about it?
all right. Now, if that happened, it would have been posted. No, but
You would've deleted the question.
I would have not
But
deleted
we
the
don't know
question.
who it is.
Exactly.
Exactly. She don't.
No, but the majority
She
of
knows.
I'm sorry,
knows.
sis.
She knows. She knows.
Damn, me and Hop shouldn't have sat this close to each other.
Petty season.
Oh my gosh. No, but the majority of the answers that
Right.
was told was basically the ones that I wanted to hear people say. Was basically like, yo, it's like no such thing as a break. Like,
Yeah.
it's no, like why, like, because how I'm looking at it is like, why would you have a break when you need to work on each other together? You know what I'm saying? Like, the best way to work on whatever problems you have is with that significant other, because you're gonna have to go through some rifts and rafts to see how y'all withstand. So a break is basically saying like, yo, I can't really do this, coach.
But,
Like,
but hold up.
Catch me next game.
Catch
Yo,
me next
I'm gonna
game.
trade your ass, nigga.
For real.
Trading you, nigga.
But hold
I ain't
on.
trading you. You're cut. You're cut.
You're cut from the team.
You're the first thing next to Boston.
You're on the practice squad, nigga. Get your ass on the practice squad.
But what if, like, a little bit like what Anna was saying, like, why was someone for 5 years, you guys been together for, or longer than that, 7 years, and this person, you even know that you're in the relationship with, and like, damn, this person right now, I know is not even themselves right now, like, they way out of pocket type
mean,
shit.
people
And
change,
yeah,
you
but
know?
they also, like, they're a little bit, like, mentally, like, they almost mentally need a break. Like almost from like life itself, like they're either probably going through things, mentally and crushing down a little bit. So then what happens if you know that, as their significant other, and they're like, yo,
I need a break.
I need
Well,
a
I
break,
mean-
like necessarily not from you, just from like everything, like almost like, type of thing. Like if they just want to, I don't know, like I think like maybe that like psychologically and like in the mental health, that probably could be healthy for our relationship, and then how you could still see yourself like with that person eventually type shit.
I don't disagree with that,
Me either.
but unfortunately, things are different now.
Right.
Like, how long do you, really, like, it's all about communication too. It
Yeah.
depends
come
on
closer to
how
the mic.
strong,
Come closer to the
Oh,
mic.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
We need to hear that beautiful voice, girl.
OMG. But yeah, I mean, it depends on, dang,
I
you
fuck,
guys lost my
Well,
thought.
no, because what you were saying was
You
basically
agree.
that you.
but you don't. Well, go ahead.
Well, what I was going.
day and age.
It's a,
Yeah, it's
whole
a new
different-
day
whole
and
different
age. So
day
if
and
you
age.
need a
Yeah,
break,
people, I mean,
People aren't gonna wait.
yes, but I do think like if you care about that person, you're gonna, if you understand that, like how you're telling me if that person is going through a tough time or is going through something like that, if you understand that, and if that person communicates with that person, because obviously it's like, and that person communicates with that person and tells them that you caring about them and really wanting better,
Yeah.
you're gonna go towards that. Now it depends if that person's lying to you or not, because that's the thing.
That's
At
yeah,
the
because
end
it
of
could be
the
like,
day,
oh, I'm going
is
through.
a break, do you really need a break, or are you just lying about it and you just want something new, or you want to end it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it really turns down to, because you could want a break, but what about if the other person doesn't want it? I've seen situations that the person wants a break and the other person wants a break too. You know what
They
I'm
both
saying?
are just like,
Yeah,
we need a break.
and that's a long time to be with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to this pastor. She was sharing a story because it's this podcast that I listen to, and basically one of the questions that they received was like, I've been with this guy on and off for like a couple of years now, and we were dating really seriously for 3 years, and then once we finished school, I moved back to my hometown, and then like he moved back to his hometown, and it was like we weren't together anymore. So they were like, okay, but and then so then now they're trying to work on the relationship, and they're gonna get married, so they have to go to like marriage counseling and all of this stuff. So the pastor was basically like, first of all, why was it that you guys couldn't maintain the relationship while you guys were away? Like, why was it that you guys graduated from school, moved to your hometowns, and then that's when you guys decided that you needed to break up? Like, and it's like, if you can't withstand that with somebody like that you see a future with, like a marriage, and you've been with this person for like three years, and it's like the only reason why you guys broke up was something that could have been worked out, it's just like, why couldn't we have worked it out? You know what I mean? And then figured out a way to live and move in together. Because if you're gonna get married to somebody, you're gonna move and make the what is it, I guess the moves that you would need to make in order to be with that person. So that's what they were basically saying. Like, why was it that it couldn't be like handled in a way between both of them?
I mean, I think they were together for a while, and that is already tough if you think about it. Yeah, you're not married, and yeah, you're not in your set job, but how hard is school? And you have to balance school, you have to balance work and a relationship.
Yeah.
That is kind of tough, like, to go through that. And when you were talking to me, I was listening to you, were like saying okay, and then I'm like, all right, I didn't think it was gonna end up that they were gonna try to work it out.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, well,
But-
it was basically like, I don't know. Her whole thing was, and I don't want to
was
like
confused?
paraphrase it. Yeah, because like I remember the story because it was just something that just came to me right now that I remember, that I was just like, oh shit, I remember hearing about the story that they were together for 3 years, and then they decided he decided that he wanted a break because they were moving away, like they were graduating school. So it's just like, okay, but why is it that you guys couldn't work it out? You
Yeah,
know, like
I mean,
what was it that?
it's different now. I do think it's different now. I think like when you do grow, I feel like experiences sometimes make you. Like, I feel like if you do not go through experiences, like, you either someday will, or it might be a little bit tougher for you to understand certain things.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Like, I'm not saying that, like, she should go and marry him, and it's like, but maybe, like, he did need space, It's different, like, how it ends up different, But I do think that it's healthy for you to have space in a relationship. But it all depends on the communication.
For sure.
And the trust and all that shit.
Yeah,
I guess, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
good
big
to-
on love
it's
languages.
good to miss a person after a while, though.
Yeah.
Like, that person's always there 5 years straight. You need a little space sometimes, at least, to miss them. Like, go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but people either do the right move or they don't. In a lot of
I guess
cases,
it all
it
depends how you come at the situation at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I feel everybody's situation is just different because, like,
Of
I
course,
can feel
yeah,
a certain way about something, and then it's everybody in this room can disagree with how I feel about how I would do in my relationship, or like even how I raise my kids. Like, it would just, everybody would disagree on something that I am just like, no, this is what I'm going to do. You know, like and then at the end of the day, like, we don't care because we're supposed to be on this earth to not care what other people think, and that's something that I feel that we just get caught up with sometimes.
I mean, I do think we shouldn't care about what people think.
Oh, I don't.
But yeah, I do think we should. I think the world just needs to be a better place.
For real.
At a point, you can be so
Like,
careless
I
that
think,
you're selfish. though.
yes,
That's what I'm
yes.
saying,
Like,
yeah.
I do understand, like, yeah, you shouldn't care about what anybody thinks because it's your life. It's what you're going to do. Like, even like this conversation, somebody might listen to it that's going through the same thing, and they might be like, fuck that. Like, they crazy, like how you saying it. But, yeah, no, I mean.
Shout out to the ones that stay down when homies are going to school or doing the grind.
For
You know what I
real.
mean? Shout out to those people that do it and they have that communication with that someone and they're like waiting for that person, kind of in a way. So yeah, I mean that sometimes gets overlooked, but there's people like that. Like
There is.
Okay.
For real. Shout out to them.
you know,
Let's give them a hand clap.
Yeah, give them a hand clap. Yeah, shout out to them.
It ain't easy. It's not. Being in a relationship is not easy, and it's a lot of hard work. That's why
This is probably like, I need a break, right?
you need a break. This is the perfect time to shout out our sponsor providing the scent vibes, Annie & Co. This week we have Novocaine, and yes, after the Frank Ocean song. And it's one of her first scents. It's actually, I don't think she has that scent anymore. You gotta check the website. You can check out their
DS. It's a dead stock. Very rare candles that we.
Yes, that's one of my favorite scents. I bought it like the first time that she like dropped it. Because I love that song. So shout out to New York, who has the candle company Annie and Co. Make sure that you follow them. And use our promo code ANC19A. That way you can get 10% off of your order at annieand.co. Also, make sure that if you guys want your vinyl shirts done, you can go to w.sunshine with 3 eyes to get your official gear. You can get anything that you want made if you want to go to Disney. If you want to go for Halloween Horror Nights or like any of those cute things, my girl Mighty Sunshine got you. Tell her that we sent you. That way she hooks you up. All right?
Ding.
For sure. So shout out to our sponsors. Can we get a hand clap? Bam. So some new music came out this week. I love talking about music. I listened to the Baby's album and it was really good. I liked his song Intro, so that's something that caught my attention and made me want to listen to the project once it dropped. So that was really exciting. He had really good features on there. He had Nicki Minaj. He had Kevin Gates. Dang, those are the 2 that I remember the most because I just talked about it. Did anybody else listen to the project?
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
No.
You didn't listen to it?
Shout out to North Carolina though.
Shout out to North Carolina.
I fuck with
Did you listen to that?
No, I didn't.
Probably Heard. There You Go.
Oh, he got it.
This is hard. Bop. There's a
Bob
couple
is
songs
one
on
of my
there.
favorites.
Oh, Chance the Rapper's on here.
Chance-
The Baby, Moneybag Yo. The Migos is on here.
Damn,
here
yeah.
as well.
I gotta listen to the album
And
again.
Stunnerful Vegas, his artist that's on $1 Billion Baby Records with him.
Damn, yeah, no, damn. You just said the checklist and all the features, and I just remember, like, Moneybag Yo's feature was really good. I really liked it.
Yeah,
Like,
Toes.
with Moneybag, I feel like
Nicki Minaj.
there's, like, times that I don't know about him. I think it's because maybe he's dating Meg. But that's just me.
Megan Thee Stallion.
He dating Meg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hot girl. Okay.
Hot girl, some, yes. Yeah, they're
Hot girl
dating,
cuffed.
and then they're dating, and it's cute. They cute. Yeah.
Is there nothing wrong?
There's nothing wrong with it. I just think he has 5 kids, and that's just crazy. But
5 jits.
yeah, he has 5 kids.
Started 5.
Yeah,
Basketball team.
So then for me, it's just kind of like, oh shit, like she has no kids, she's still in school. I don't know. And it's also just because I have a theory in my head that like these hip hop couples are like made by the companies.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't believe that? Y'all don't believe that theory? Dog, come on. I
think
got
they used to do that
examples.
back in
So
the day.
Cardi B
You don't
and
think that they're
Offset
doing that
isn't.
now?
So
I
Cardi
mean,
B
they
and Offset
could.
lives
The-
in
You don't remember?
different houses.
I've heard so many different stories
I
of
mean,
like
I think
publicists.
in back in the day, definitely.
They
Like
definitely used to do
public.
that shit?
No, there's
Like Michael
still
Jackson and
like
that one girl. that
even,
they were putting him with?
DJ Clue did that with Cardi and Offset.
DJ Clue.
DJ Clue got them together. Y'all ain't hear the story.
I mean, it makes sense. He probably just knew.
He probably just
Well,
linked them
no.
up.
The thing is
probably
that
just,
Offset was his
Offset,
town.
This works
Offset
perfect.
told him, he's like, yo, I want her. And Clue was just like, all right, I guess I'll talk to her. But that's industry. Like, why wouldn't, like, I don't know. It's still industry. I still believe that. Until someone proves me different. I don't know. Okay, so the new music, so The Baby came out. That was a really good project. Y'all should check it out. It's
No,
really-
Jesus is King.
For real, he really did not drop that. I, as a Kanye fan, am not really that disappointed. I just
Sway. Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
ain't got them. He don't got the answers. He don't
said
got that.
was gonna drop it this
He don't got
week?
the album. He don't got nothing.
He said he was gonna drop it this week.
He's gonna drop it this past Friday.
They said Sunday at 8. No?
Yeah.
No, they said
yeah, son of a
Friday.
bitch.
No,
No,
but then
yeah, and then he
Then
said
they said
Sunday.
8, and then they said
And
Sunday.
he said Sunday.
Yeah, but that's probably a thing that you're saying
What?
with the couples.
Oh, that's probably a thing. You think so?
What, Kanye?
Yeah. Why
Oh.
wouldn't it be?
What, Kanye, and
Kanye
Kim?
and Kim?
What about Travis
I mean,
and Kim?
Well, no, we're talking about that an album hasn't
No,
dropped.
Yes, that.
Well,
not
yeah,
dropping
that's
before yet.
that's for sure like a label and like it's definitely that. It's
Nah, that's
definitely
chill.
it's also him just being like that much of a perfectionist to where it's like, nah, it doesn't sound good. He's the type of motherfucker to just like be like, nah, all of this whole like I'm just gonna do a new one. And then we get another announcement
Scrap
next
that
year.
shit.
Yeah, and then we get another one next year. And all we get is all this cool ass footage from Coachella and like Sunday Service and then the places that he performed at and like basically showed, because he came out with like a movie for like I guess his project. It's like a documentary, and he was premiering it in different cities, and so people were watching it and getting to hear the songs that were on the album, but he never dropped the album. So like you said, it's the industry.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on behind closed doors
We just
ever.
We don't know.
We just speculating.
Young M.A dropped her album too.
She did. Shout out to her.
Including with Kevin Gates.
Kevin
Him.
Gates. Sosa said he heard the Kevin Gates.
I'm
him.
him. I'm him.
Any hot takes there?
You liked it?
Near the end, he got some tracks that be hitting like Push. And Have You Ever? Yeah, he got some good tracks on there.
Funny how? Does he sample Goodfellas?
No.
No, damn.
That is so funny. So Anna, I know that you do a lot of different things because you were in our video, and you also do hair and makeup, and you work out. The list goes on. My girl is multi-hyphenated. I see it. I feel it. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you.
Thanks.
You know, I
Yeah,
tell the boys, I'm like, y'all see that girl's body? Like, she did not look like that when I first met her. And I just have to like make it a point that people know, because like I really have seen your growth. I really have seen your
I
growth.
mean, yeah, I've always been tiny. I have always been tiny. I'm not that tiny, but I've always been tiny. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough, and I think it is a pretty tough balance how you're saying with all those other things. So yeah, I'm just taking.
And you're a
projects
mom as
they go.
well.
Yeah.
She does it
Yeah,
all.
my baby.
Superwoman.
That's my lifesaver for sure.
You're so cute.
Yeah.
So it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite thing about being a Latina?
Dang.
Closer to the mic so we could hear you.
I mean, I think definitely, I think everybody would agree the look. I'm just going to put that out on the table. It's not like we're not leaving out to any of that. Definitely the look. I think we are strong women. We're, like, we've been through so many things, and, not denying any of our, any other type of woman, any ethnicity, but I believe that we are very strong women. We know a couple different languages. So,
Let him know, girl. And she's bilingual.
yeah. I mean, I have to practice it more. Definitely. With my son, I'm like, you better not lose it. You better not lose it.
Girl, my Spanish.
I think we're great mothers as well. Everybody's good and bad, whatever. Good and not perfect. I don't want to say bad. But, yeah, I think we try to bring culture to it, too. Like, we definitely need to do that. Yeah. Yeah, like, we have, like, a lot of culture, and we like to bring that into our family area, however we've been raised.
The parties and the traditions and
What do you like? You tell me.
Well, because we said this, but I love one of the things that I love about being a Latina is the music.
Okay, yeah.
Like the music and just the sounds that you grew up listening to. Like when I listen to hip hop, like I have a feeling, but when I listen to like a bachata or like salsa or merengue or like even the rancheras or the songs that my mom would listen to, like it just takes me back and gives me like a sound, and it just reminds me of so many things and like my family and parties and because there's songs that I'll hear as an adult and I'm like,
we are
yo,
very festive, which is like the culture.
yeah, like the
kinda
culture and like the
culture,
that's why I'm like parties because that's
It's like I'm
that's
waiting
like
on you. To
that's
say
like
part.
all I like. One of the things is my parents have always loved having and throwing parties, and they both love having music at the house like all the time. Like my mom earlier was listening to like her jams, so you grow up hearing that, and that's like one of the things that I'm like, man, I'm happy that yes, I was born in America because I was able to adapt to this beautiful culture that is hip hop and R&B and like soul music and all that stuff, and even like reggae and like just different
right
genres.
now I'm stuck on reggae.
Reggae is so
Right
like,
now I'm like reggae takes the headache away. I'm like reggae's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely deep in culture.
Yeah.
I
And
still
then
remember little.
Yeah, and then like living here in Miami, like you just get
This is a
exposed
benefit.
to so many
Yeah,
different
I was just
cultures.
saying that though. Miami's very multicultural. We're blessed to be in Miami to have all these different ethnicities going on because not all the other places have it and understand it.
Mm.
Because they don't get the signicity. I've had situations that haven't ended well because of the culture difference.
Well, yeah, that's true.
What
'Cause
about Sosa?
I was going to Sosa. Sosa.
He's
So
being
you were a
patient.
producer, right? You produce.
Yes.
You rap,
Yes.
and you also what else?
He also
Living
does, yeah, he also is a father.
Living life.
He also service for our man in
Can
arms.
he talk? That's what I want to know. Can he talk?
Yeah, I can talk. About like being Latin.
Well, no.
Spanish?
More or less, just like tell them what is it that you do. Like,
I do
because
it
you're a
all.
producer, you make your own beats, like everything.
Put me in front of something.
My dog is also multi-hyphenated.
Okay, but what do you think of being Latin? I guess it's the
Yeah. So what do you what is your favorite part about being a Latino?
I would agree with the music. I think anywhere you walk around, if you hear something playing in the background, I feel like you just feel it regardless of where you at. Like you gotta dance to it or you gotta move. I mean, my daughter, she Peruvian and Honduran now, so I just hope she grow up and listen to all that too.
That's that good food.
Yeah, the good food, good food. Oh, plus the food. Like,
Dang.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, he did say the
Why
food.
did I
The
miss that?
food is
Yeah.
so bomb. Like and like you can go to any like Latin restaurant and just get some bomb ass food, some fritanga, some gallo pinto, or some lechon, or some gongri. There's so many different like croquetas and empanadas. Damn,
I don't know what my favorite.
I'm hungry now.
What's your favorite Spanish food, man?
Wait, from country or like just
Yeah, country.
okay. Damn.
Nicaragua.
Spence got a favorite one.
Yeah, he knows one
You
though.
know,
You
he
live in
knows.
Miami.
He-
There's no
He
excuse.
knows one. He got it.
There's no excuse.
No,
His favorite part was the
easily.
looks too. About being
Easily. Canasada.
I can't
It's funny because he'll order it himself. He'd be like, "Let me get a carne asada."
Yeah,
I
that's
go
what
there
I'm
on my own,
Yeah.
okay, people? I go there on my own. They know my black ass, all right? You know, it's like,
the
oh,
first
black
name.
guy. Oh, negro, canasada. Negro, canasada.
It's so funny. Spence be so ready to ride out to the fritanga. It'd be funny. So what's yours?
I don't know.
You're
I mean,
Honduran, right?
Yes, I am Honduran. Full Honduran.
Baleadas
I
and
mean, I
everything.
love
Dang, those are
Honduran
good.
food. I really do because either way, then I would kind of be closer to like the fritanga and stuff like that. Other than that, would probably be Peruvian, like the seafood, like the seafood Spanish, like yeah. Because even in Honduras, I've had fish there, and it's like fire. So I do like the seafood.
Yeah, I've had fried fish in Nicaragua. So bomb.
Puerto Rican food is good too, but
Fuck with Mexican food
I think
too.
I would like
Mexican
mine the
food
best
is
though.
bomb.
I
Shit
think
everywhere.
Love Mexican food.
Everywhere.
But not all good Mexican food is everywhere.
yeah, I'm
Yeah, that's
picky
a
with my
fact.
Mexican.
I love Mexican too food, but I love Nicaraguense food the most. And then I would say, because like Dominican Republic has good food, and so does, like you were saying, Puerto Rican food.
Yeah.
Cuban food, I remember when I moved here, like when we would have like these big ass New Year's Eve parties, there would always be Cuban food. And I remember just being so excited every year because it was just like, oh, I'm gonna eat some Cuban food. That shit was so good.
I mean, I think we're more stuck to the pastelito area of it too.
Dang, pastelitos. I like more croquetas. Or I love tequeños. Damn.
Empanadas.
I love tequeños.
I think I'm going for the
Croquetas.
pastelito.
You know they have a croqueta that's cooked inside of a chocolate chip cookie?
That's nasty.
What?
That is
Yeah.
Nasty.
They do. I seen
Like
it.
mixing salt with
Croqueta.
sweet food.
I seen that. I have no idea how they did it. But they basically like cook the cookie. Like they put I'm assuming they grab the cookie dough. They like
Like
put
as the breading for the.
Yeah,
inside
they
of-
put the
Oh,
cookie-
hell no.
yeah, and then they put the empanada. They put the croquetas inside of the cookie dough.
Spanish people didn't
And
do
then-
that.
Spanish people.
Bro, I remember I saw this Twitter video, and it was like they were making arroz con pollo, and it was these two dudes that were not making arroz con pollo.
Type of chicken is that?
I was like, first of all, That's not how you season the chicken. And what are you doing with that tomato paste in the can?
They definitely had a good fire
If you
arroz
don't
con
bring
pollo.
if what happened?
They probably had a fire arroz con pollo before, and they were like, "Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we
gotta
gonna,
do
we gonna
this."
try to
Yeah,
duplicate
try to
it.
It's not hard. It's just rice with chicken.
Yeah, it's just like no. And then they like tore them up in the comments. That shit was
Oh my
so
God.
fucking funny.
I hope somebody gave them the recipe later.
I hope so because they really did use tomato paste, and then they didn't season the chicken before they put it in. I was like, my mama does not do it like that. This is all freaking wrong. What's up, Pop? Oh, we like to share our fitness and stuff goals. Do you have any? How are you doing with your fitness? I know you're really consistent with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ate good.
I'll
today.
probably do a push-up with spits on my back. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
I'm just
It's probably possible.
I would like to see it.
Don't weigh nothing.
Wait for that special content.
I would like to see it.
I'm willing.
I would like to see it.
No, but yeah, I mean, to be
Whenever
honest,
Roshi can.
I was just like on this whole like I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to grow. And you know I'm pretty flexible. You guys see it or whatever.
we saw the clips from the video.
Okay, you know. But you know, I kind of have like kind of settled at just being like wanting to be really active and then just like progressively growing, not being so focused on that, but like being okay. It's funny because I tell people that I just want to be like a ninja.
Okay. What? Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, and I think you know I'm tiny at times.
You wear black a lot, okay?
Yeah, I do like black. Yeah,
Black is a really good color.
I know. I know. Hey, you just look good in it.
I'll be like, what am I gonna
It's
wear
like,
today?
this is my color. Damn.
It's not my favorite color.
Black on black on black. What is your favorite color?
It's actually orange.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite color,
Orange.
Sosa?
Perp.
Which is the perfect time to let you guys know about Purple Waves.
Facts. Just I never heard a girl say orange.
Orange?
I'm
Orange.
yellow.
You're gonna have
you know.
spit speechless.
Aren't
Anna.
you speechless?
Yo, but that's dope though. Orange. You speak.
Did you say speeches?
Speechless.
Speechless.
No,
That is.
I don't think I've had a
I,
peach.
I think she got the jersey, right?
She has
She
the
can
jersey.
get. She can get the jersey.
She has the jersey
Okay, she
on.
can get the jersey.
She came with it on.
She can't be. She did.
I'm like, come on.
let me check my shit. But yeah, like I said, you guys need to check out Sosa's mixtape, Purple
Label.
Waves, Purple Label, Purple Waves,
Everything purple.
everything purple. Pretty everything that you guys see purple on like W2W Radio, which is on SoundCloud, or you can check it out on Spotify. We're also on Apple Music and Tidal. Shout out to that.
All that. We on everything.
We on everything. We on YouTube. Dang guys. Okay, so I'm really excited because I was looking at footage from like episode 45, and it was just me by myself. And then so today I have 4 people around me, and it's really cool. Just to see like the crazy growth, and then just to have been doing this for 88 episodes. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's just been tuning in and stuff. I appreciate it.
88. You're about to be on your birth year.
89. Oh shit, that's my next year. That's the next episode. Oh shit. That's pretty crazy. So I wanted to share Tracy Ellis Ross,
The beauty.
the beautiful Tracy Ellis Ross.
God.
And she
We are mere mortals.
she dropped some bars today. So
5 commandments
Oh, I
for
follow.
staying
My
young.
bad.
1, giggle as much as possible. 2, get your sleep. Gotta get your sleep. People say sleep when you're dead. I don't agree. Sleep when you're
work on that.
tired. That's what you do if you can. Drink so much water. Like seriously.
Shut the water.
Hydrate.
Yeah, for real.
Hydrate. 4,
gallons.
have as much sex as possible.
Amen.
Oh no.
Sorry, Mom, but it's true.
I'm missing on
Brings
that
out the
part.
best in you.
So you meant this is for you, like it is?
5, love with a full and open heart. You'll stay young forever, I swear.
Yay.
Queen has spoken.
The queen has spoken.
Do you believe it?
I really love that. I had to share it on my story. Do you guys agree with those 5?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's a pretty solid 5.
Yeah.
I need a giggle.
Which
get
one?
a big giggle.
Which one do you think? Which one do you think? Like,
Sleep. Oh.
Oh, okay. I was just
Sleep,
anyone like which one you think like applies more to yourself that you think like that you need to
Hunching.
do more.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hunching. Well, sleep and hunching. Yeah, you gotta work on those. two.
No, I.
And then I'll live a balanced life.
Yes.
I'm just
I
trying to live a
really-
balanced
that's
life.
definitely what's like missing, but that it is because
Two gone.
out
Okay,
of the other ones, like I drink a lot of water, I hydrate. Well, this is the same thing. I hydrate. It's because I really drink a lot of water, and I've been making it a point to drink a lot of water. To giggle, I'm laughing all the time, and then the other ones is just like all of them I'm doing. What was the last one? Love with
open heart.
I might need to work on that one.
I had to work on that dog.
God is still working on me.
God is still working on me with that one. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that because we shared Billy Porter's 7 last week. That was really good. That conversation was really good. Shout out to you guys for talking about that with me.
Shout out to him. For
Shout out to
being
Billy
that
Porter.
impact
Fucking
like that
keep
he
doing
is.
your thing.
Yeah.
What about you, Anna? Which one do you think you're liking in?
Which one
On the
am I
5.
doing the most? You're saying?
No.
Whoa. Got an answer.
I love how you flipped the question. You
No,
actually made it
I
better
was-
than the one I had.
No, I'm definitely doing all except for like the third, I believe.
What is it? How is she going to
The third one is
Okay, it was giggle. Now I gotta play the shit back, Claudia.
No, I don't know if it was the third one or not. I was just trying to confuse you guys there a bit. But
she's a little trickster.
I was like, buy me some time. No.
All right,
get 5
moving
more
along. All right.
seconds?
So, no, I think.
I was gonna play it, but I don't,
No, it's not that serious.
No, but yeah.
anymore.
Anyways, yeah. So, you guys heard that new album that came out?
Guys, it's officially October already. That's crazy. Do you guys I want to hear your guys' like goals. Do you guys have any like end of the year goals that you have set? Half, go first.
Well, a bunch of goals. Is the one is to release. What else is new? Of course, also with Roland View that we did when we were in VA. So having those two out before the year ends will be a big accomplishment. Well, also a solo project from Sosa.
That's my goal. How you gonna take my goal?
I know, but it's my goal too. It's my goal to see all that happen. And then okay. So that I also want to get more subscribers to the channel. So the one way you can support, if you don't gotta open your pocket, you can keep that money in there. Just go ahead and subscribe. We want to get to like 1,000 before the end of the year. Yeah, and then just keep on killing the competition. Just want to keep on doing that.
What about you, Anna? How you finished 2019?
You can't steal none of mine either.
Damn.
Well, I hope all of them do come true. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. But, I mean, I'm definitely excited for the year. I either want to finish somewhere a little bit better in my job, or just kind of go back to hair full time. And then kind of figure out what I want to take into steps of school. Yeah, because, like, I have to kind of worry about my schedule at the moment. So, obviously, that plays a part in it. And then taking the baby somewhere like Disney.
Disney is fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. Watch. Everything else is gonna happen too. Everything's gonna come. You just have to like set a plan and a vision.
Yeah.
And you said it on here, so we're holding you accountable.
I know, right?
Accountability.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what the
no,
Ambition Hour
definitely.
podcast does.
Definitely. No, but I do want to like feel more right now. I'm just taking a break, to be honest. I think that's good. I think it's good to like
A break
kinda
from.
just like keeping it like a normal, like a regular schedule, I guess, opposed to like just added things in it. Because like you said, I do a lot. I do a lot, and I
Yeah.
still aspire to do that
More-
and more.
More.
Yeah,
But
like,
you have to.
yeah, it's
a
like
it's a
yeah,
marathon.
and right now I'm actually really enjoying it because I'm almost 30, and I'm
Okay,
just like
girl.
this is gonna be my prime, and like
It is. I just turned 30.
you
It's the
know,
best.
so it's like
the best.
yeah. So I'm just excited. 20s has been like beautiful, and then so fucking rough.
About it.
So I'm just like, it's the motion,
Yeah, the 20s are pretty crazy. I'm happy I'm out of them. Very happy I'm out of them. What about you, Sosa?
Oh, I thought Spiz was next.
No, we're going around.
Obviously, I want Purple Forever to come out.
It's going to come out.
I don't know. Want to lose some weight. That's a definite. I always try to do that. I don't know. Y'all took so much of mine. Though.
So then share them.
Like the school.
Save
stuff.
them.
I really wanted to like start with that school stuff too. Use all the extra income I got for that. Try to pay off the car. Spits.
That's a really important one. The paying off the car.
Pay the bills.
Well, yeah,
Pay
and
the
you
bills.
recently purchased a
Damn,
property, right?
Rondo.
Or
Yeah, I just got a house.
yeah, you just got a house, so he knocked that shit down.
Hey.
Yeah,
Clap it up.
That's a big accomplishment right
That is
there.
a big accomplishment.
We
Shut
own some things. You feel me? Oh well, he owns some things.
It's me? Okay, oh damn.
the
It was kind
spitter?
of like it can't
Fizz
be
looked
dead.
at me like, can I talk?
Man. No, but I would say I have an EP coming out called Johnny 5.
Shout out to Jetson.
And it's 5 tracks with this producer that I met online. I met a lot of producers online. Shout out to Mileto. He's a part of the team now. I met him online from Kinda. Make sure you scream that. Kinda. Like he said he heard it. Him and his wife heard it, and you know, like they gravitated towards it. So that's why we rock it with Mileto, because of Kinda. So shout out to Kinda. But
I think I could kind of sort of maybe.
but as far as more goals being finished this year as well, like yeah, like I just want to have like first place on like World Star. Like I want to try to accomplish that.
You heard that? You're gonna be on World
I know,
Star.
right? Okay, so that's an added goal on my list.
So you better get on his ass. Be
I
like,
know.
you got that shit on World Star
shit
yet?
on
You
World
told
Star.
me I was gonna be.
Doing?
You told me I was gonna be on World Star. I guess I'll share mine as well. I want to end the year very, very strong. We're going to be ending 2019 with having done 100 episodes of the Ambition Hour podcast, so I'm really excited about that. It is. It is so wild that it's going to be 100 episodes. This is going to be the episode that's going to air on December 28th. Have yet to decide fully what it is that we would like to do for that episode, but just know something great gonna happen. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm really excited. Go ahead.
I just wanted to. I'm never gonna cut you off again, because I know you're like.
That's a lie.
She had the sharp eyes. And she was stabbing me.
He's like, bro, this is my rant. I teed up this question for myself.
You don't ever. Dog, I did not.
I just want to say it's the year before the dub, so you know what I'm saying. It's the 28th, so it's all like destined. It's destined for a reason. You feel me?
Exactly what Spitz said. But yeah, so it's pretty exciting to just be finishing the podcast with that. Of course, I would want more people to join the family and to subscribe and to, you know, give us feedback. And I want to get to at least, I would say like 1,500 followers on Instagram on the Ambition Hour podcast page. So make sure that you follow us on Ambition Hour on Instagram and Twitter. So make sure that you follow us and help us get our goal. That way we can finish 2019 strong and then start 2020 stronger. And another one, well, personal would be, I want to get more fit. Like, I want to get more tighter, lose a little bit more weight. I definitely want to, we're doing a 5K, but I want to do another one, before the year ends. So I would like to do like 2 5Ks at least to end the year. And yeah, so that would be like my physical goals, because those are just things that I just want to like build up to, because I always thought that I wouldn't be able to do stuff like that, and I'm out here kicking and running on these hoes. So there's that. But
I want to get my 5K like under like 30 minutes
oh my god,
before the end of the year. So I kind of want to.
What's the regular 5K run time?
it's
Bro,
well,
somebody runs it like there's people that run it like in, I think 20 or 15. There's people that done
yeah,
it
because
like
so
that.
a 5K is like 3.1 miles. So on average, I've been able to run 3 miles, I would say,
ran
in
a
like
5K.
34.
And
It was 100 people running. I was number 74.
damn.
Oh, you look at that.
That wasn't good. I was dying. Bro.
But that was your
Oh,
jersey.
that was your jersey.
That was your number.
Yeah, no, that was. They gave
We
everybody
were
an
so
award.
positive.
Like what? Damn, dog, you killed
We're
it.
so positive. We're like, wait a minute.
You got the number that you
That's
wanted.
your number.
I
I mean, fuck it. I don't think it's a race. Like, I don't take it as a race like that, or like trying to be in that competitive mode. I don't know. Like, but I just want to do that time. That means 10 minutes a mile.
Yeah, one of my, because I've been running 3 miles, or at least I've been running 30 minutes, and I try to like get as many miles as I can in those 30 minutes. And so that's been a really big challenge. I had to like kind of calm down because I do have the 5K this Saturday, so I'm like, hold up. So yeah, that's definitely something that I want to accomplish by the end of this year. And also just like my goal is to be not more open as far as like that we're not open, because I feel like we're very open on the podcast. We're very vulnerable. There's some things that we may not want to talk about sometimes, but for the greater good of the show, and just like, you know, trying to provide this great content for our listeners and watchers thing, we kind of like talk about things, but I want to be able to talk about more broader topics and just bring that in here, and then be a lot more fierce with these type of topics and not be afraid, and of course always incorporate the hip hop and stuff. But I see the podcast growing into something more beautiful than what it already is. So that's definitely something that I see us ending 2019 with. So yeah, Gucci Mane.
Oh yeah. No, I actually wanted to ask Anna a question. So, what out of all the things that you do, what would you say is like your passion that you're most passionate about? Because I know my boy's passion, but
passionate about a lot of stuff.
Let's just get one.
I think no. You know what? Actually, I think that's something I do struggle with. I've had people tell me I need to pick one thing. Yeah, I don't.
And how do you feel when people tell you that?
Crazy.
They're crazy.
It's
I
okay.
mean, it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, I mean.
Would you say that
Yeah,
because you love those things equally, or you feel like you're just that good in those other things?
I mean, you know, you gotta be your biggest fan.
Facts. So talk that shit.
Talk your shit,
I
queen.
mean, you gotta be. But no, I mean, I think it's like that. Like, just trying to keep yourself, I guess, happy and entertained and out of trouble. Sometimes,
real.
you know, you do a lot of things. So yeah, it does become a little tough, because it's like, you know, it's like, how do you tell like an artist like you can't do that? You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying?
Or someone
Like,
who's creative
or like
and
a
just
musician,
has a mind that
hey, you cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, like you were saying, like Kanye's such a dedicated musician, and that is all he like is about. That he'll do it forever and ever, even if it comes out wrong. It's practically, you know, well, you're saying he did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because that's what
you know. How do you tell him that? People already think he's kooky sometimes.
Dog.
so how
My
do
dog
you-
is crazy as fuck.
He is.
But he gonna live
He's
his
been
life
through a
how
lot,
yeah. He's
yeah.
gonna live his
It's
life
tough.
exactly how he wants to. Ain't nobody gonna tell him nothing. He been told y'all that. He been told y'all can't tell me nothing, so it ain't nothing new. So yeah.
And
But that's a great example.
y'all talking this is a question for both of you guys. You guys are talking to a bunch of motherfuckers who don't have kids. So so tell
For real.
tell us one thing you love and one thing you hate.
How old is your child?
My son is
Your child.
6.
Yes, your spawn 6.
I have
Oh.
a 1-year-old. So you've probably been through way more, more years. I don't know how the twos are. Right now, I love her to death. I mean, she gets grumpy when she's hungry and
I mean,
sleepy.
I remember one almost 2 episode. I'll never forget it. We went to Best Buy. I don't even know what I was doing in there, because I don't even do none of that stuff.
I don't even do none of that stuff.
I don't even surround
You mean, like-
sound
I was looking for a charger.
I'm like, I don't know what I was doing.
charge cord.
But I remember, I think he was like 2. I had already gave him plenty of candy at that point, like, and he wanted more. And I was like, no, like, you know. So then, like, I remember he just like threw a tantrum and just sat on the floor. And I started, so I was like, I'm leaving. and I like, you know,
I walked
gonna
away.
leave my baby, but
You gotta scare him sometimes.
no, yeah,
You gotta-
no,
you
there's
gotta
times that I've
scam
done
them.
that, and I've hidden myself. Like, I've hidden myself to see.
That would have been horrible.
He needs to learn how to survive.
That part.
That's,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
baby my
be.
baby too
People are gonna be
much.
way tougher to him than I am.
It's hard not to baby them, but they're like. So
Yeah,
cute.
I mean, your baby's 1. That's a
Yeah, she's
baby.
so
I have a
cute.
friend that's like, Anna, he's not a baby. I'm like,
He's forever gonna be your baby.
why do you
yeah.
rip my heart out?
crazy.
Yeah, I'm still my parents'
But
baby.
yeah.
My
And
daughter
he-
does this thing for attention now, I guess. She like gags herself. She'll like stick her own fingers and she'll like and be like, stop! And, like take her fingers out of her mouth and she'll like laugh and try to do it again. Like that's not funny.
Oh, I mean, it might just be like a little,
So
Yeah, attention.
we were at the supermarket one day and she was sitting there. I was like picking out something, and then all I hear is her gag, and I turn around and some lady is looking at her.
I mean,
I was like, oh no, she good.
She does this all the time.
I mean, that's kind of funny.
That's hilarious. Dog babies are so
I mean,
fucking
yeah, I mean,
cute.
the thing is
I'm
that
so obsessed.
It's funny because I was just thinking about that the other day, that like we are babies, and like I was just looking at Joel, like, you know, and I'm like, dang, you're learning everything, right? And us as adults, we think we know everything.
We don't.
And it's like, it doesn't really change just because you're little, because you came into the world to technically learn. Because, like, as you see, I'm sure you see, like, the difference of little things that she's picking up, the way that she moves. Like, babies love me because I be like,
My daughter don't like nobody. Yo.
really? That
Somebody will come up to her.
she
She
might-
always gets a-
I mean, I'm respectful towards baby, too. I
No, but you know that
She
one
was
baby that's always
Step up now. I'm gonna show respect. Yo. Hey, baby.
I see.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
You guys are dumb as fuck.
Oh my god.
You know how babies be mean mugging you from far?
Yeah.
Like, there's always a little kid looking at you.
But
like,
I mean, wouldn't
There's
you-
always a little kid.
yeah,
You're like,
But
I
I
ain't
think
your
so.
mama.
You're like, what the fuck did I do? What was it? Trying to think about what you did.
wrong with you?
I think that's good, though. You know why? You know?
Yeah, stranger danger.
Yeah, stranger danger for real.
She don't like nobody.
Yeah, I'm 28, still strange danger.
For real, be like,
And
you
it's funny that
are
you
way
say
too
about the
close to
DM
me.
thing. Like, the other day I went out and I'm eating, and some guy, while I have like a taco in my mouth,
No respect.
he comes and just sits next to me. And just like stares at me for like.
Now, what's the most part that you hate about that? That you eating? That you
Yeah, I'm
close to
eating,
you?
dude. I don't mind. I'm not like
No,
mean
it's-
like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
But
get it.
like, yeah, bro, this chicken's kind of fire. And then the other taco was bap. So like,
You didn't even get to enjoy the good one because he came in. He came in your space.
I missed a good taco.
Ruined
Yeah,
the
I had to
taco.
be like,
She's
Damn.
dead from Miami. She's like bad.
She was bap. Bap ass.
That
did
is so
finish it.
Miami. I swear.
I mean, I tried to be nice, but it was a little bit like, what?
No, dudes really be doing that shit.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
it's
doing it.
crazy. I was taking pictures and he came up to me and he put his arm around me. I'm like, do not put your arm around me. I do not know you.
I mean, I've been.
For the hair?
Oh my God, this is stop. Just kidding. Cause when my hair was longer, dudes would just like come up and they would just like grab my hair and I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, do not touch my hair. Like,
I mean, I don't have nobody play with my hair. I would kind of like it.
but you kind of like. So if a random dude just comes
No,
up,
not
to
a random dude.
exactly.
I'm
That's what I'm
like-
saying. Like,
got
that's
serious
what I'm
quick.
saying. Like,
You see how you got
Yeah.
that's how I get. I'll be like, hold the fuck up. Why are you touching my hair? And then they would
Yeah.
always see this because it would be like at places that they would perform at, like or like even there's some homeboys that it's just like, I don't know you like that. Like, do not. They don't even touch my hair like that. Like, what? Like,
Know your place.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
No,
Like, know
some
your
people are
place.
Just shout out. Yeah, some people are just shout out.
Yeah.
My friend just tagged me in the meme of like the two lizards, and it's like how close dudes get to you in the club.
You know why they do that
She
though? It's
just
because that
tagged
shit
me in
done
that.
worked on somebody before.
I think
It
that's why
definitely
too.
worked
it
on
done
someone
worked on
before.
somebody.
Because there's some girls that like when they see like a dude is just kind of like bumping up behind them and then they're just scooching because they're like, oh shit, he done came to dance with
I mean,
me, bitch.
yeah, I mean, when you're lit too, like when you're lit, like I have a lot of pictures with strangers. But I'm pretty drunk.
I believe
Till the
that.
lights turn on, you like, oh.
I've had people come up to me like, I want to take a picture with you, and I'm like, okay.
But
I
like
have-
because like they know you from Instagram
I
or
have no idea.
that's happened to me where they're like,
I-
hey, you're, and I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, once it happened, I was promoting, so I was already out. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah,
already
so
out.
they knew what time
Yeah, and it was like some out of towners, and I love talking to out of towners. The farthest out of towner I've talked to is from Paris.
ooh, Betty.
This is up.
Betty.
Wait, have you ever been out of Miami?
Yeah. Not much. I've only traveled to Honduras, New York, Chicago,
New York.
and I think that's it. Honduras, New York, and Chicago. Yep.
How the food in Honduras? Like in the country.
I said fire.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really good. I've had soups there, pupusas. I'm sure you guys know.
I don't know, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, everything. Fish, like I said earlier, the fish definitely. It's really good.
How long were you out there? We were out there. How long have you been in Nicaragua?
The last time that we went, we literally went for a weekend. It was my dad's 50th birthday,
Really?
and we just popped up to party with him, and then we like left that week. We were literally there for a weekend. That shit was lit. My aunt came. My aunt's coming. I'm so excited. Yeah. But yeah, so we were there for like 4 days, and it was literally celebrating his birthday. And then another time that we went, we were there for like a week. And we went to like a resort, and we went to like all of these different tourist places. And
But I'm
like,
good after a week.
Oh, I think I have a new goal. I want to do a cruise next year to Roatan, Honduras.
oh,
They
nice.
do go like in different places. It is like a week.
Yeah.
And I've always told my parents, but they never go to the beach of it. And like it's very touristy now.
What's
Nice.
it-
I
what's it
actually
called?
even met somebody that said 11 years ago it wasn't
like
that touristy. No.
Of course.
Fun history fact.
There it is.
Shit popping now.
And there's your geography segment from our special guest, Anna.
Reporting.
You know, the boys from NWO podcast, shout out to them. They oh snap, they did a segment on their podcast on the episode 80 of theirs, and they all did like these newscaster voices, and bro, they had me dying. Shout out to the NWO podcast. I caught up on all the episodes, so you know I'm lit. They're funny. They have this thing called DM Diary now that you can like send crazy DMs that you get, and then they'll read it on the podcast and basically count homeboys. The
Yeah,
dudes
that
that
shit
be
is
a
funny
little
as hell.
thirsty.
Entertaining.
Nah, facts.
See you lame ass motherfuckers in the DMs. What the fuck?
For sure.
Yeah, so if you are a fan of the Ambition Hour podcast, you should definitely check out NWO. They're a fan. We're about to have them on. I'm trying to go back on. They were fun. When we went on their podcast, and the episode called Space Base, so make sure you check out the NWO podcast with us on it. That was a lot of fun. And ever since then, I was a fan. So, because it's a lot of fun. I know you want to talk about Gucci Mane.
Yeah, so Gucci Man finally got his fucking credit where it's due, and they're doing a collab with Gucci. I don't know. I just think that's really cool for an artist to like finally have that happen. Something especially like his name is Gucci Man. Like this shit should have happened like 10 years ago. But I guess now with his image change and all this shit or whatever the fuck, they decided to do it, or maybe Gucci's now more open to doing it. I don't know. I think it's a pretty big move. I saw a tweet. I know there's probably some trolling shit, but it's just like I thought Gucci Man actually owned Gucci. Like,
I did too.
You know what I mean? Like so, like
Growing up.
yeah, like some kid. You know what I mean? Like he's probably like fucking 13, 16 years old saying some shit like that. But like I don't know. Like look at how influential hip hop is. You know, like and this is something I feel like is overdue. But I'm happy that I'm alive in a lifetime where this shit actually happened.
For
You know what I mean?
real.
Gucci wearing Gucci.
Gucci
Gucci
wearing
was actually
Gucci
like
on Gucci.
my mentor. Like
Gucci Mane?
yeah, I
He's
actually love him.
Dope. Yeah, no,
I'm like I think he's like not a hero, but like a mentor type of thing.
Yeah.
I think
you should
He's awesome.
read or check out his book, his autobiography. That his book is really, really, really good. He shares a lot of different stories, and you kind of get to see his struggle. You get to see, like what he was going through in his mindset when he was like going through his trials and everything. Like it's a really, really good book. I recommend it. I recommend it to everybody. Y'all know I love books. I love reading. Well, I like listening to audiobooks. That's like my favorite thing to do. Just like besides music. I also wanted to point out, do you think Dapper Dan had anything to do with this? Because I know he works very closely with Gucci, the brand.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he did have something to do with it. That would be cool.
And he was the one who stepped in when the whole thing happened with, what was it, the blackface?
The mask or whatever like that. Yeah.
Was it? It was
The
a
whole,
sweater.
What is it? Boycott Gucci.
Yeah, boycott Gucci.
Yeah.
For a week or so.
That was for like
it
a
was
week.
Not even a week. It was like 24 hours.
People forget about shit real quick.
Well, it was 3 days.
It was 3 days.
It's
Solid
the
3?
3-day rule. If you notice, people outraged for shit for like 3 days, and then after that, it's like, who cares? If it gets to a week, it's like a death.
Damn.
Nah, what was the place that had those shirts? The coolest monkey in the jungle shirts. The
That was
H&M?
H&M.
Yeah, H&M.
But motherfuckers was busting down the windows and that shit.
Oh,
Still,
they
like,
went
when that
crazy.
shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
That
they
was
did go
24
crazy.
hours. That was way long.
That was
It
for
was
a
3
while.
days.
It was 3
About 3
days.
days. Yeah,
Spitz,
about 3
Spitz
days.
be on Twitter,
About
and,
3 days. Yeah, about 3 days.
and he knows how the algorithm works.
I was just buying H&M. I saw plenty of motherfuckers walk out of that shit.
That is so
They was
true.
buying.
They was,
They was buying.
They was buying.
they was
They was
looking
buying.
around too when they was walking out with their bags.
The t-shirts for $12. I see you.
Hey man. Another thing that I wanted to talk about before we wrap up is J-Lo and Shakira are going to be performing at the Super Bowl.
Ew.
That's fucking overdue too. Some fucking shit immediately happened.
Hey, did you see how like you know, I'm not even gonna rain on them like that, but like this motherfucker was saying like, oh, why is Shakira and J-Lo performing? I'm talking about Luke.
I knew Spitz was gonna bring
Yo.
this.
That's his
this
OG.
type, this
No,
type
that's
of
the
energy.
OG.
This type of energy, but I know what
Uncle
you're
Luke.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, cause like, hold on, yeah,
Uncle Luke has something against them.
Yeah,
performing.
like he, like, all right, he brought up Pitbull, right? That's cool, but
Top 10 in Forbes.
I mean, come on, bro.
Top
Like,
20.
just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, honestly, they're gonna emulate, you know, what you want to see in the Super Bowl. You want to see like, you know, like ass shaking.
Two
like
beautiful
jiggly,
women.
jiggly.
Beautiful Latina women.
Okay.
You want to see that
Yeah.
thing jiggle,
No,
baby?
two
Yeah,
beautiful
Yeah,
jiggle.
two talented women that have nothing but hit songs in their catalog.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, but it was funny because when I seen that video and I was like, bro, why you gotta say something like that, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's not really that serious. Is what I'm trying to say. It's
I
kind of
mean-
how he was kind of taking it. You feel me?
I feel that they should fight because I kind of see that.
Duel it out.
No. Well, okay, no.
Where are you going with this?
J-Lo and Shakira.
I'm gonna
Right now.
close this
I
out.
got J-Lo in 3.
J-Lo from the Bronx.
That's
I
why.
don't know. It would be a good fight, I think.
I was not referring to that. What I meant was they.
She just did the Hustler movie. The Hustle movie. She
Yo,
flipped.
yeah, she was looking good in that.
If she
Beautiful woman.
fuck
Talented woman.
y'all. Shit. Okay, so basically what I was saying was that what they should fight for is for Pitbull to perform. That's somebody that I feel deserves it because I feel like what the Super Bowl is doing, especially with these two women, is the type of music that they have is more like upbeat, it's more Miami, it's more tropical, it's more like arriba, and people associate fucking Miami with that type of sound. They also associate it with like the likes of like Uncle Luke, and there's so many different hip hop influences. If it were up to me, Rick Ross should fucking perform at the Super Bowl. Like, that's me though. That's who I would want to see perform because I like Rick Ross. And I feel like he represents a really big part of Miami. And when people think of hip hop rappers, he's one of them, as well as Uncle Luke as well. Cause they were saying that like, imagine if like Briscoe were to perform at the Super Bowl or some shit like that, or like so even some of these other artists, it would be
I mean,
cool.
they do go towards pop artists. Though,
That's the
when
thing.
they
Like,
do
you
are-
don't.
are
They don't
making
just
it
have.
Super Bowl.
Like, they had Big Boy perform. I Like the Way You Move. Like, out of all the songs that he had, out of the dope songs that
30
he has,
seconds and he was
and
out
30
of there.
seconds and he was out. You know what I mean? Like, and it not saying that that's a more pop song, but it's more friendly.
What we should do is check the previous 5 Super Bowls the previous
Yeah,
5 Super Bowl
Beyonce.
that was here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And see, you know, check the catalog. Cause like honestly,
Prince did one of them.
it, like
I'm sure it was before the
No.
90s, though.
my point of
No,
what
in
I'm
Miami.
trying to make is we're trying to act like we care now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, yo, check the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like let's check the previous ones to see who was the artist, to see if it was like a local artist that of that time. You get what I'm trying to say? And it wasn't.
It wasn't. No, it never was.
Like it wasn't. So it's kind of like for you to be like that's kind of what I'm saying. Like I respect Uncle Luke and all, but what I'm saying is like, bruh, it's like it never was in our control. So it's like for you to be like, oh, Jay-Z needs to fix this, Jay-Z, and it's just like, nigga.
Yeah, when Atlanta, all the Atlanta artists didn't come out. Like, yeah, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I
like,
think
come on.
if Shakira brings out Wyclef, Then
Shakira,
Pitbull definitely got to
Shakira.
come out with J Lo because they
Well, no,
got a
he-
couple
I
songs
mean, it would be
together.
awesome if they all did
If
that.
they-
Yeah. like-
that would
and I'm
be,
sure they have
would
songs
be.
together and
You
everything.
think Ja Rule coming out?
I know J Lo and Pitbull have one.
J-Lo, Pitbull have one, and then Shakira and Pitbull also have one.
Oh yeah.
So
you
that
see?
they can bring him out. That's what I'm saying. That's who they should fight for, to have come on and represent, because Pitbull is someone who has that type of music, who has those type of hits that can, like, he's like how Hav said, he's in the top 20 on the Forbes list.
No, he's worked hard and he be a little nasty. You know what I'm saying?
If
I'd be like, all right, Pitbull.
if they did
Can I-
bring,
what is it? I can't do it right now because my Spanish is not all that there, and I need the song. Sorry.
if they did bring Ja out, it'll be a fire festival. Can I get the
chill.
bombs? Damn.
No, she got the jersey, bro.
No bump.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
sorry.
trying to catch up to her. I'm not gonna catch up. No, I'm not.
Not this game.
Okay.
Not in this game, player.
First place.
Bro, okay, so I found out who performed at the last Super Bowl that was here in Miami, and it was The Who.
Who?
The who?
They from Miami?
They are not from Miami.
Can you find the other ones or no?
The
I
who?
mean, can we just stop right there?
When was there another
stop
Super
right
Bowl
there.
here?
That's why I figured. And what year was that?
Yeah,
That
seriously.
was 10 years ago.
And like, yeah.
2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Hold up, let me double check.
And that was
The Saints?
Hold up.
The Saints and
now.
Colts? When all the offside kick?
Because in 2000, that was like what? Britney Spears.
2010.
Britney Spears ever did
That was
Britney Spears ever do
2010.
that?
Yeah, that was 2010.
Yeah, that was the Saints. I remember that.
Oh yeah, because the Pro Bowl was here.
Yeah.
It was like the week before the
Okay, and it was like,
Yeah, South Beach
Yeah,
was
that was-
crazy.
yeah.
shit was fun.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
I saw everybody from Young Money except Lil Wayne.
Well, yeah.
But you kind of see my point though. Like she just said, the who,
They go get it.
the who.
Why?
Why nobody was mad back then when the who was
I
performing?
know. I'm like, I'm just
Sure
gonna
they
go
were.
check
There
them
was
out
no
to see what the
voice
heck
like
they
that.
sound
Well,
like.
yeah, because we
There's more
didn't.
social media now.
Yeah, there wasn't
Yeah,
social media like there
yeah.
was now.
That's why who I was thinking. Who were the
And then you
good
know
artists
also
back in
what
that.
you know also what it is
Put
because
DJ
since
Laz on that bitch.
That's what I do.
for
think.
real, since Jay-Z is behind it, they're expecting more because they're like,
Oh.
okay, we have Jay-Z on board with us. We're gonna have a different type of halftime show because he's gonna be the one in charge of it. But they fail to realize that if the NFL comes to Jay-Z with a good idea, him being a smart businessman is gonna go with a good idea as opposed to what the public says. That's why I be saying Jay-Z knows what the fuck he is doing. That's that.
Yeah, he trying to fuck his money up.
Yeah, like he
Boss moves.
yeah, like he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's not making the type of money he's making because he's out here playing and listening to everybody's opinion about it. He's doing what the fuck he knows is right for him and his company and his legacy. You don't fuck with people shit like that.
Who do you think is the baddest female rapper in the game right now?
Doja Cat.
That song Juicy goes hard.
Shit does go hard.
What about you, Anna?
I mean, to be honest, guys, I don't listen to underground that often.
Fuck all
I
these
listen-
motherfuckers. Go ahead and
I
say
listen to the
it.
radio, and then right now, yeah, like reggae.
You listen to Afrobeat?
No.
Do you listen in the first place?
That shit is
Yes, I do.
Eee.
Oh,
Fire.
Afrobeat is
Yeah, I
lit.
know. I mean, yeah.
What about Meg Thee Stallion?
I do. I mean, yeah. I mean,
I'm talking about like in their body.
I like her
their
music.
notes.
Does make me want to shake my
notes.
butt, but it's not something that I'm like, yeah, this is what I stand for.
Yeah.
I have a couple of women that are out here just looking
I
scrumptious.
know, and everybody's like, yeah, no, you're definitely hot girl written all over, and I'm like, no.
No. I'll be
Wait a
chilling.
second.
I'm a little
Yeah,
chill.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm more familiar with like the older music, like Missy Elliott. You know,
Legend.
I do like Remy Ma before. You know, I like her rival.
Oh, so you had a rough pass for real, for real. It's gonna sound like Remy Ma.
You could say that a little bit. Obviously, like Cardi B is really popular now. You know, I know she's crazy. I like her. You know, yeah, she's not bad.
I've been stuck on Melly. She's just so beautiful and she's multi-talented, and I noticed that they're putting her a lot into the forefront. I think you would actually enjoy her project. It's called Phases, and she's just this beautiful Dominican Afro-Latina woman who is from Washington Heights, New York. She's been through a lot of shit. I saw an interview that she did with Angie Martinez to where she admits to it because this is already a case that has been open and everything. But she talks about how she was like hanging out with her homeboy and she accidentally shot him. Mm-hmm. And then so like having to deal through all of that and also having to go through that as she's doing, you know, she's releasing a project. She was on tour with Meek Mill. She's going on tour with Summer Walker this year. So
Hey, Summer.
Hey, shout out Summer Walker. Yeah, she better drop her
Summer Walker's
album.
about to drop something.
And she's already number one without the
love
album
her.
out.
Summer Walker?
You should listen.
I've seen it. Yeah, I
Summer
like
Walker's
R&B.
She's like
It's
Aaliyah?
I really love
Mariah Carey?
Summer Walker.
What I was gonna say?
I do like Adri Lennox. I like her song.
Ari
Oh,
Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
Oh,
Yeah, I like her
Jesus.
song. Yeah, I do like her song.
I love Ari Lennox. I'm so obsessed with Ari. I like
Yeah,
every time that I
like
hear
her.
her voice. It's just she did a Tiny Desk performance on NPR, and I was on YouTube going crazy looking for it, and then I found it on the NPR website, and I just loved it. Like her voice, I just can't wait to see her
Yeah, I
live.
like her.
And I'm going to the Sir concert. I'm saying it on here. That's one of my goals for the end of the year. He's coming December 8th, so I'm definitely going to that because that man's voice is amazing. You should listen to him too.
Okay,
Do you
yeah,
listen to? Have you heard him spit? Sosa?
I've been listening to Sir.
Okay.
Been on
My
Sir.
dog-
I know you brought the gun, bro.
My dog been on.
No, I seen the TDE concert in Virginia. Went to that concert. He came out for like two sets. That's about it. He only
Oh,
did the
nice.
song he had with Schoolboy Q, and then
And
he booted him off.
Got his bag and got up out of there.
I'm hoping and praying that he's performing at Revolution Live so I can be up in front and center. I already told my homegirl I love concerts, and I haven't been to one this year because we went last year.
Oh, last year was Division?
Last year was Lupe and Division. Damn, that Lupe concert was
Yeah,
Cool,
dope.
like,
my
Lupe
genre
CD.
is like so crazy. I would do like Ed Sheeran as a concert.
Sheeran.
She's trying to bring
My
her son.
genre is like, I
feel
know, I'm like,
it. Just trying to get in the arenas. Yeah.
Oh, the arena.
I would love to see him.
Yeah, I
Yeah, Ed Sheeran does good music. It's like Shawn Mendes when he comes.
Yeah,
James
I
Blake.
love him.
Listen to James Blake. James
Okay,
Blake, he's
now
like
you
the
got
English
me.
Travis Scott.
He's like the English
Facts,
track.
he's
That-
good.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's good. Yeah, I just
you
wouldn't
sound like you from
describe him like.
London.
Why? Yeah, James
That's
Blake.
cool. So can you open your phone and like read us this one DM? You don't
Do it.
do it.
You don't gotta say who it is yet.
Fuck it.
But the longest one, like one that you see is not even a word.
Nah,
and it's
I
like-
don't really know if there's.
She hasn't even opened them. She won't.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hopefully
hold on.
you're
People
not
might
watching.
people might zoom in on that side. You might be snitching on yourself.
He gonna be watching and be like,
Okay, but the content that I posted up today is not fair.
Well, no, what you mean? It's perfect for the situation that we need.
Oh,
Bro,
you set him up.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
You
cheeks.
set him up.
And I'm not even gonna lie, cause I am that friend to go back and be like, damn, her ass looks really, really good, and I'll probably watch it like a couple times.
Zooming in on the picture.
Kind of zooming in,
I'm
stopping it
like,
and shit.
damn.
I've been working hard,
This
man.
girl's body is so good.
You know what's so funny? I
like that,
low
dude.
key, this is a secret. I wanted to be like Nati Natasha.
Oh yeah,
You know,
okay.
Twerk Queen. I was like, yeah, I
That's
can
cool.
still do
Yeah.
that, right? And then my son's like, Mommy, if I see you shaking your butt,
She don't
Little
even got
just-
ass
he's
like
like,
that, but she be
Thank
moving.
thank God.
yeah,
She
no,
be
she's
moving.
talented. What? I be seeing niggas drooling over
That's
her.
the girl remember I sent on
I be seeing it.
The chat.
the chat. I sent the picture. It's like the video of her Instagram. She dancing.
I need to see this.
This guy never be on the chat.
He
What
didn't
did you
listen
say?
to the song. He
No,
probably
I
just
was
looked
trying
at
Oh,
Damn, but I feel
no, the
bad.
first one. You're like screening these. I want the.
He is screening. She's
screening.
like, hold up.
No,
She's
this
like-
one's just an emoji.
She's like, I know he's gonna see this whole.
What is she?
Just-
I wonder if she
Yeah.
talked
I
about
wonder
me.
if she talked about me.
No, this one's just a random one. Do you guys just want me to pick whoever's like?
Well, yeah,
next?
well, a long one. Yeah, let me see. Let me help you out.
Okay, yeah,
Let
you
me
could
help you
pick
out.
something actually.
Dum,
Oh my
dum,
god, this is horrible.
dum,
Oh
dum.
shit.
Make sure
Damn,
y'all check
okay.
our sponsors
This
out.
one has 3 messages. I went, okay, no, that's not
Let me
good.
see.
Sponsors out. Annie and Co.
Oh no, this
Annie
is
and Co.
training.
Get
Sorry,
to
this
the
is
center.
training.
No,
So
I
no- so
love
nothing
your
there, 'cause that was kinda spicy. That was
candles.
kinda
Let me see,
spicy.
This one's not that bad.
Ayy.
You
Oh
my
hear
God.
me?
My hands
Vibing
are
in the
beating
car.
now.
Hold on.
It's because I didn't want no dead air because they're going through her phone and shit.
I know,
Hold on,
like,
hold on,
but
hold
I'm, yeah, you know, like, Dang it. This one says my hands would be magnetic to that something.
To that ass.
Use your imagination.
Is it the ass or pussy?
That's one saying about a photo shoot. You see, it's just like,
A lot of business, booked and busy.
Yeah, they're trying to get my dog in front of the camera.
but that's why I'm like,
That's it, 'cause he's
but I'd be
talented.
like, chill, just chill.
Es suave.
It's suave, it's suave.
I like your project. I love your project. And then I was saying, like, I am more of a video. I like to be more of a video than a standstill.
But your
I'm
pictures are
still
really,
down.
really good.
Yeah, like, I still love, like, the pictures and, but I wish I could be more artsy. But unfortunately, how, like, Shakira and J-Lo theory.
Yeah, it's like they're spicy.
Yeah,
hot, can't,
so...
like-
Yeah, but it's some art to it. Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
like this-
yeah.
Hey, stand by those branches over there and look good.
For real. So wait, are we getting a DM or no?
I think, well,
Or no?
it's not as exciting as I thought this was.
Guys, because I don't want to be like,
I almost want to read a funny one that
It
I.
wasn't bad.
Oh my.
That one wasn't bad, though.
I
My
feel
hands are
bad. I
bleeding.
feel bad for the guy.
I feel bad for the guy.
What do you mean? You already left them on red. They already feel horrible.
Okay, but
But some of them still shooting though. I see that.
Hey, they don't stop.
have-
Shooters gonna shoot.
Guys, oh
Shoes
my,
gonna shoot.
they're fucking up all my players. Nah. I'm just kidding. I'm single, no, and I want to be single for a little bit. So sorry,
For a
you
little
know.
bit.
If anybody was in love with me,
Dang,
And
and
I
she
broke
came
your
to break
heart.
hearts.
But keep shooting and liking though.
Yeah.
But we need the
Keep
engagement.
supporting the content.
We need the engagement.
no, but I show love too. I be liking, y'all be seeing, I be liking. I'm not like that neither. I be like, okay,
It looks good.
It looks good.
look at the shit I get on my feed. You
Whoa.
see what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying?
I can't see. I don't know what's going on.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Ugh.
Terrible. All right, guys, this has been fun. We haven't had any
Yeah.
guests since we've been in New York. So you guys are like the first guests since we've been back from New York.
And that's like how many episodes ago? That's like
That was 73.
73.
Episode 73.
Yeah, nice.
I can't believe you guys wanted me to read my DMs on this bitch.
That was
They said
not part of the pre-production meeting.
I talked about it, so I was just like, dang, I was been curious this whole time.
OMG.
I believe you. I mean,
I'm trying to see how far my
I
message
mean,
was.
instead of reading one, you could have just been like, what's the worst thing you've ever had?
Okay, yes.
Oh,
that
there you
kind
go.
of
So
helps
with
a
the
little
qu-
bit.
What's
Yeah.
the worst thing?
So come take my
Yeah,
job.
'cause I'm like,
what's the worst
What's
one
the
that you
worst
got?
one? Yeah. That you were like,
Worst one.
Like,
but not one that had you
Lord,
disgusted. One you, oh yeah.
When you had to
The
like
thing is
screenshot
that like
and be
a
like,
lot
Yeah,
of
send it to
them
the-
really
send it to
aren't
the chat.
even mean. Or like, like some of them are
What about
vulgar, you know
vulgar?
what? Yeah,
Vulgar
like some
is
of them
the
are
one you get the
vulgar, yeah.
most.
And it's just like, all right, come on. But some are like, I really want to treat you good, and
Let me
this
take
and
you
that.
out, girl.
Exactly. They're not really like super fucked up. Yeah, sometimes they are like, and I just be like, roll the eyes, like, what the fuck, nigga? No, it's not gonna happen.
Rolly eyes.
Actually, you know
Really
what's so
is.
funny? I don't have a Tinder account, and my friend was telling me I should to promote my IG,
To promote the IG.
and I think that
Not a bad idea.
oh my god, but I think Tinder's like a very superficial app. Like, wow, you're already judging me
No,
as
that
soon
makes
as you
sense,
see a
though.
picture.
Like if you
But
want
that's the same thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
But at Instagram,
Yeah,
you
I'm
have
active
some
on
type of
Instagram.
interaction. No, I mean I don't have Tinder, so I don't know.
I
how
have
it
no
works.
idea how Tinder works,
Yeah,
but
I
I
don't
would
know how it works.
assume that you post like a picture or
Yeah,
have
and
a
I think
picture
it's like you swipe right
because
because
people want to see how
Yeah.
you look. Like
It's
it's like a it's like a
So
That
swipe
shit's
right,
crazy.
swipe left. Yeah, type shit.
Swipe up, swipe down.
Huh?
no. I think it's just left or right.
Left or right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
I think
then
you could-
one means that like
Swipe her up
I'm
or
trying to
swipe
swipe
her
with you.
down?
There's
I'm
this-
trying to swipe with you.
There's this lady I know. She's on what's that other one? No, not. What's the other one?
Bumble.
She's on Bumble.
Bubble. That's like
Oh,
for
my boy told me
women.
about
Yeah, and it's like
So
women.
it's like a women's only.
No,
No,
it's,
it's
Ah,
women.
it's more catered to women because basically you could you have to start the conversation.
The
Yeah,
woman.
females started
The woman
the
started with the
conversation.
conversation.
I mean, I've heard people say that relationships last if a woman approaches a man. How do you feel about
Really?
approaching a guy?
Well, I've done it before, so I don't
Okay.
really like I'm not against it. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Like being like, come here, boy, you fine as hell.
What do you guys think? How would you guys feel if a girl approaches you?
I wouldn't say that.
If she comes off, you are aggressive. Like a little like too crazy. I mean, I'll probably be like, damn, you know. But other than that, I
gotta go this way. I'm sorry.
Aggressive.
Yeah, like damn.
You see, well, wow, guys, good answer.
I was getting to it. No, but,
Okay.
but just I guess it's all in the approach, you know, like, and how it comes about. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to it type shit. Like, especially if I'm fucking with it, you know, I'll start playing.
Okay. I mean, I would think you would have to have signs first, or no? Or do you think that people just go up to...
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys been looking at each other and then, like, she comes up or whatever like that, or, like, mutual territory, and then she kind of starts the conversation first. I mean, that all depends, you know, like, on any way that you set it up, you know? Or even if she, like, maybe at the club, she comes up...
I got a story.
Yeah, maybe she comes up, like, while you're ordering a drink, you know, and then kind of just, like, starts conversation, like, why not? You know, I kind of think,
yeah.
like...
I mean, 'cause you never know, because they be just trying to finesse you, too, though.
Yeah, they're trying to get
Especially at the bar.
they're trying to get their drink.
Nowadays.
You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to get their drink now. Yeah. I feel that. So you're absolutely right. I never get caught up in those games.
To be honest, I don't think that's true because I've been around the bar and I think the girls have a perimeter on what looks too suspicious.
On what looks... For real. Because you're
I
just
told
like,
you, I
oh,
noticed
he's
way too
weird.
much
He's a little weird, too.
Details.
Okay, what about you, Spitz?
Nah, nothing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
You
tell me
heard
what you
that?
want, because I kind of like that. Like,
You
I
heard
got
that,
roses.
ladies? Holla at me.
I got roses
Shoot
for you.
just
For your
shots.
path coming to
Shoot your
coming
shot.
up to me.
Shoot your shot, ladies. Y'all be talking about me.
I'm gonna go closer.
Let me help you.
Shoot it.
There has been a time where I've been the one who starts a conversation and will flat out tell him, like, yo, really feeling you. And, like, you know, there's times where it happens that he just happens to have a girlfriend and you don't know that because on their social media they don't have it. And it's just like, oh, okay. Have a wonderful day. I'll be out. I'm just like, I'll be out. Like, as soon as they tell me they have a girlfriend, I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah,
But I've definitely been on the side where it's like, I definitely initiate the conversation and have shot my shot within the same thing. And there's also been times where, like, we've just been talking for some time and then it's just like, oh shit, like, what's up? Like, you know, like, what's up? Like, I'm trying to, like, get to know you more type deal. And then there has, there's just been different instances. So...
What about you? You come off aggressive?
Do I come off I mean...
Or would you, I guess? Like, would you start the conversation or DM first?
I think... I mean, okay, maybe in person, I probably wouldn't. Because I'm out. I do go out by myself. I do eat by myself. I actually enjoy that time.
I do too.
Like, I actually enjoy it. So,
Should be fine.
probably not. Unless, you know, like, maybe if I am having, like, a tough day, I might strike conversation just to get my mind off of it or something like that, you know? Now, when it comes to DMing first, I don't know, because I don't think social media really tells you when you like somebody, you know? Like, I think it's a platform where you see everybody's stuff you're supposed to like. You're supposed to show love.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's what it's...
It don't cost nothing to show motherfucking
You know what I'm
love.
saying?
That's a fact.
But that's what it's for. So it's like, you know, if I see some like memes catch me all the time because I be cracking up. I be like, oh shit,
We
bye.
dying.
Bye. But it's just because it's funny. Like,
Yeah, it's not because I'm trying to
you
get
know,
with you.
yeah, you know.
There,
You guys think that way?
I mean, it's different.
Ooh, she liked my picture.
well, you know,
This
there's-
is my
I'm in
opportunity.
there.
but no,
Swimwear. Swimwear.
But you-
from
do
here
you-
on out.
you guys
baby.
would definitely be surprised. You guys like, and I'm sure that there have been times where like you guys like girls' pictures, and it's just like, oh shit, he likes me. Or even like you'll have like a partner that'll be like, oh, why are you liking her pictures? And it's just like it literally means nothing.
I had a partner, my last partner. My Instagram was not like this because I deleted my Instagram for my partner, and it did not work out. Thank you. All right.
Now look at you.
I have so
flourish.
many other questions. Do we have 30 more minutes?
Can I get
But
it?
yeah, no, he would get upset because they would leave comments, and I'd be like, "What do you want me to do?"
What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. It is what it
nothing
is.
to do with me. People know I don't stress nobody. You do what you do.
So what you just for respect of the relationship, you just deleted it, or
I
inactivated
thought,
it?
yeah, it was something that we were like, okay, well, maybe this is the issue, maybe this is what it's wrong with it, blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, like it's not a big deal to me. You know, it's not a big deal. Like, I feel like when you are with somebody, I'm single because I do what I want, you know. I know being with somebody, it is a compromise. You do have to please them and have time for them and spend, you know what I'm saying? That comes with a relationship. But...
Really? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, what? I've been doing it all
You're telling me they want time from me? Oh, God, that's where I've been fucking up.
No, but, you know, yeah, and then I thought maybe it would help. I thought maybe, you know, it would take away the fighting.
Did it? Yeah.
Boy, I'm single. I am single AF.
For a reason.
Single. Is this on?
Living
Did you hear?
single.
I put the singing single.
Another bar. Damn.
And it came with the bars today. Again, I want to thank you guys, and I want to give another shout out to our sponsor, Annie & Co. I'm about to come up with a jingle for y'all. Loki came out with it. We do have Novocaine lit for the scent vibes. And then this one is pumpkin spice, right?
Pumpkin.
Just pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
So make sure that you guys go ahead and check out their Instagram, which is Annie.and.co. Their Instagram, and there you can find the link to their website, you guys. She has an official website where you can go and order your candles. So good, so yummy, make your house really warm and fuzzy. Okay, I'm right. Okay, so no one appreciated my bar. Burp.
Bars.
Be your own people.
You gotta come better than that, Claudia. No, kidding.
That's a fact. Well, yeah. So I just want to say thank you again to our special guest, Anna. It was a pleasure. Laid back. It was definitely a pleasure having you. WTW fam. That's him.
The voice behind it.
That's him. That's the drop that we got. Shout out to my co-host Havin Spitz. I appreciate you guys so much. And for the 88th time in a motherfucking row, it's your girl Adi 3000. This is the Ambition Hour podcast, and we are out of here. Yay!